Ano Badra Kratavo Yantu Vishwataha. Let good thoughts come to us from all corners of the world. This is the central message of the Rig Veda. After having read this quotation, we shall keep our mind open to invite good thoughts so that our concepts will become clear and we may be having the right perspective in our life. Today's Subhashita is concentrated on eating the food little. Most of the times we will be so hungry and we want to eat too much in such a way that at the spirit of eating so much we will be overloaded and we will become lazy and surely we feel drowsy and we fall into the sleep after the lunch. Many times in my teacher's life, I have seen students at the very first period after lunch feeling drowsy and falling into sleep, because this is the signal that they have consumed the more food. They should not consume much food as they like. The instruction of Manusmriti is in such a way that anarogyam, anayushyam, asvargyam chati bhojanam apunyam loka vidvishtam tasmat tat parivarjagit. Eating more food which makes us much inactive is anarogyam. It will lead to unhealthy situations. Anayushyam, and your lifespan will come down. Asvargyam, you will never attain the heaven. And apunyam, it doesn't yield any kind of punya, and loka vidvishtam, your popularity comes down, so that you should abandon overeating. This is the central message of today's Manusmriti. Here it is said that one should not eat too much. If he eats too much, food may be digestive or sometimes it may not be so. For all the diseases being caused in the body, Ayurveda and Charaka Samhita glorify the concept and tells for all the diseases, the main cause is ajirna, indigestion. Ajirna prabhavaha rogaha. All diseases are born of indigestion. Indigestion happens due to overeating. So never overeat in such a way so that indigestion happens. Assume you are moving in a two-wheeler. While you are moving in a two-wheeler, if you alone sit and ride, it goes too fast. If you allow the other person to sit behind you, then its velocity will cut down. Assume in a two-wheeler you make the four persons to sit and you will be riding. Then surely its velocity will be further cut down. In the same way, if you eat more, then the digestion capacity will be cut down more, and so that you fall into unhealthy trends. That is why don't eat too much. And anayushyam. And if you eat too much, it so happens that all nerves of the body should concentrate on digesting the food only, while all concentrate on the overloaded aspect of the other side, then some kind of nerves, some kind of cells in the brain won't work at all, as they have been given another work for them, so that the lifespan decreases. Here I would like to say one incidence. Rashi, with this pen name, one great writer, was well known. His name is much noticed in the establishing of the Bangalore Central Medical College. He has played a greater role and he was a good doctor too. He had a separate clinic. While he was treating the patients, once some literary person was with him, he was chatting with him. One patient came, and then the Rashi, the director of that clinic, he was telling to the patient, "My dear patient, how much you have eaten?" "Sir, I have eaten fully, sir, no problem, sir." Like that he was telling. Then the doctor said, "My dear patient, in man's life, according to his capacity, according to his lifespan, it will be decided he should eat 70 kgs of rice, or 200 kgs of rice, or 7 tons of rice. Like that it is decided. If you eat 7 tons of rice within 30 years, as your food quota is over, by that time only you will collapse. If you divide that food a little like that for various weeks, then it will be distributed to various decades and you will live for 70 years. Now you decide yourself whether 70 tons of rice should be taken by you within 30 years or it should be spread over for 70 years. If you want to live for 70 years, eat a little and live longer. Further in medical science it is said, longer the waistline, shorter the lifeline. If you eat more and fat grows in your body, then longer the waistline, then shorter the lifeline. So it should not happen means eat little. Anarogyam, anayushyam and asvargyam. And even if you eat more, then laziness will be there. Laziness will be there means then you may not perform Sandhya Vandana, you may not chant the Vedic text properly, and slowly you may feel drowsy for all learning sessions. Then asvargyam, it will not make your life an enjoyable thing of heavenly pleasures. Asvargyam chati bhojanam and apunyam. And so that anyhow, if you have eaten more means others must have been deprived from that food. You have cheated the others so that you may be pushed to the hell. Asvargyam chati bhojanam. And in the same way, loka vidvushtam. All others will consider you as an overeater and so that you will be insulted in the society. They may not tell in front of you, but surely they will tell, this Kumbhakarna has come, this man will finish everything, and so that we may have to go with empty plate and empty stomach. Like that they will be telling behind you. That is why don't eat too much. Once I had gone to Aswani Foundation. There a dining hall is there and 1000 persons can sit and have their dining hall. At the entrance some sticker is there. I looked at that quotation and I was lured by that quotation. In fact, I have seen some kind of quotations, particularly in railway stations or at the entrance of the bus. I have seen, be aware of pickpocketers. Like that I had seen. But that quotation was somewhat different. The quotation at the entrance of the dining hall was, be aware of false hunger. I asked the manager, what is the meaning of the false hunger? Like that. He was telling, one will not be hungry. Just for the reason that the nearby person is eating more, I should also eat more. Like that a false hunger will come, a false competition will come, and so that he will eat more. But that person will get the food digested. This person will be admitted to the hospital. That is why it is often said, eat a little. Like that it is said. This is the direction of the Manusmriti. Good for the society, good for you, and a gate pass to enter into the heaven. So that never eat too much food. That is what it is said. Students, my dear students, it so happens in such a way that particularly in temples, while you are taking food, they often instruct you and they honor you at the end of the food by telling savakasha, savakasha, like that. Some people have mistaken it, eat slowly like that they have mistaken. The real meaning of that quotation is, savakasha means keep some space in the stomach. You eat whatever you want, but keep some space in the stomach so that food will be digested. You can drink water, and for the wind also, some space will be there in the stomach, and so that food will be easily digested. That is the real meaning of savakasham bhojanam, savakasham bhojanam. While these much instructions are there, why can't we opt for a little food and make the day completely young and energetic? It so happened that in our college, one faculty development program they had arranged for that Guru Raja Karjage had come. To please the guest, a grand lunch was arranged. But Guru Raja Karjagi came, he observed all the items which were there to be served. He went to the corner of that table and he just took some kind of buttermilk and he was happy with that. Others said, sir, many other things are there like that. Others said, he smiled, I am having two options. One is working lunch and lunch starting its work. Working lunch means taking little food and being active the entire day. Or eating too much food and work, lunch starting its work. That means making us to feel drowsy and making us to fall asleep. between these two, I prefer the first one because I should be active, he was telling. In the same way, while our Swamiji, that means Vishwatirtha Swamiji, was about to sit for food, by the time we have sat for the food, within 5 minutes, he will get up from the food and he will come to others and say, take food, take food. Like, within 5 minutes, his process of consuming food was over. So be quick in taking food, take little and be more active. This is today's message given by our text, Vedic text, Manusmriti. I try to follow this and I hope you also follow this in the near future. Take little, work more and think more. This is the message of Manusmriti. Shri Krishnarpanam Mastu.